Hi everyone! Thank you so much for tuning in for another video, and thank you so much for supporting me thus far on the journey. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for liking my content, for commenting on it. Please do share and also turn on your notifications so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So let's get right into it. My topic for today's video is going to be color magic. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys and teach you about how to basically manifest using different colors. So the whole concept of color magic basically states that different colors are kind of different frequencies, and different colors emit different frequencies, and they are on a specific kind of vibration, and they attract certain energies to you. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. If you're Christian, then you know that if you're a deacon or like a helper by the altar, then you're constantly wearing white, because white is like the color that represents like purity and basically purity, pure energy. It represents also innocence and that kind of thing. So different colors actually represent different things, which I'm sure across cultures is very different, but I'm going to tell you what I personally believe about different colors and how they work. I'm also going to get into how different colors, how the color theory is basically connected to also your 7 chakras. And if you guys are familiar with Ifa, which is a Yoruba traditional religion that basically talks about kind of like the Orishas, which I'm sure you've heard about, the Orishas being like not necessarily deities, but let's just use that term just to kind of simplify it. Like Oya, Ogun, Oshun, Obata. Hey! Go outside. You guys are making noise. I'm making a video. What did I tell you? And every time about the kitchen, so kitchen. Why are you guys shouting? Please stop shouting. I'm working right now. You can hear it. Please. Hey, please. I don't even want to hear nothing. As I was saying, I'm going to basically go into how color magic also links with the Ifa and the Orishas, which are Ogun, Oshun, Shango, etc., etc. So color magic is basically the practice of using the symbolism and energy of colors to manifest anything that you want intentionally, right? Or even you can use it like in different rituals, like even different days of the week have like different colors that are associated with them, which I will talk about when I make my days of the week video, where I'm basically talking about different days of the week, Monday through to Sunday, what their colors are, what those days represent, which planet rules that day, etc., etc. You get it, all the good stuff. Starting with the color red, right? Red resembles passion, love, strength, stability. Passion, love, strength, stability, courage, vitality, action, and desire, right? So obviously you can see why red would be the color that's associated with Valentine's Day. Why red would be the color that's associated with Valentine's Day, because red is the color of love, it's the color of passion, it's the color of desire. And red is also the color of the first root chakra, which is located at the bottom of your spine, which is also responsible for your strength, for your stability, for your security, your sense of safety in the world. Also your kind of energy and willpower. The root chakra is associated with survival, stability, grounding, and physical existence. In color magic, red symbolizes strength, it symbolizes vitality and energy, which mirrors the root chakra, chakra's connection to the physical body and survival instincts as well. Red helps to stimulate this chakra, of offering grounding and a sense of security. So basically, you can when you kind of feel a little bit unstable, when you kind of feel like you're not really passionate about life or any kind of project that you're working on, when you want to attract love into your life, when you kind of want to have that energy, you can wear red, right? That's why there's a whole theory about like the red lipstick. There's a whole theory about like red lipstick, and the ladies know it. If you don't, go on TikTok, there's so many videos about it where it's basically kind of like a lot of women are giving each other advice, and they're saying if your man is kind of acting up and he seems to be, you know, getting distant, or if you're basically just trying to spice things up in your relationship and kind of be more alluring, seem more sexy, more seductive, then you need to wear red lipstick and you need to wear red. And that's on spot on. That's basically color magic. So people actually practice color magic all the time. They actually just don't realize that that's what they're doing. The next color that I wanted to talk about, orange. So orange is the color of creativity, success, confidence, joy, and enthusiasm. Orange is also connected to your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra is the second chakra, and it's located kind of here in your abdomen. For women, it's like right here by your uterus. So obviously it makes sense that the sacral chakra is orange, and the sacral chakra is linked to the color orange. It makes sense that the sacral chakra is orange, and the orange is the color linked to the sacral chakra because orange is about creativity. What does your uterus do? It creates. It's also the color, orange is also the color of joy, enthusiasm. I'm wearing orange right now. I actually love orange. And I think that like ties in so well with my personality because I am so joyful. I'm so enthusiastic. I'm so optimistic. Like I love creating. I'm such a creator. Like I write, I make poetry. I love writing songs. I love making music. I love making YouTube videos. I love creating content on TikTok, on Instagram. Like I just love to create. So I think I have a very active like sacral chakra. So also chakras are like the points in your body. They're like the energy centers in your body that regulate the energy in your bodily system. So physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually as well. To kind of make sure that the energy is flowing well in all of your chakra, that it's balanced, and to also kind of cleanse yourself as well. Like if you feel like you're lacking love, you're lacking passion, you're lacking desire in your life, like it could be not just desire for your partner, but the desire to live, you know, or the desire to go to work every day, the desire to get up. If you're somebody who's struggling with stuff like that, if you wear red, you're kind of attracting, and also you're attracting that energy into your life, and you're also you're attracting that energy into your life, and you're also equally calibrating the energy, balancing it out in your body, reconfigurating your body as well. So wear red for the root chakra when you feel like you're kind of unstable, you don't really have passion, you don't really have desire. When you're feeling lackluster, like not creative, not joyful, not enthusiastic about anything, try wearing orange. Like I've noticed that like even when I go out wearing like orange, people are just like more open to me. I'm always kind of getting like complimented on like just basically whatever I'm wearing. As long as it's orange, people love it because it's just that vibe. Like orange is just that girl when it comes to colors, and I love that. Like I love orange. Also kind of see what colors you're really attracted to, because that would also be your intuition kind of telling you where you need to like balance and reconfigure your energy as well. You know, if you're a person that enjoys red, or you like wearing orange, or you like wearing green, then that means that that's probably your strongest chakra, and you should also incorporate all other colors to kind of balance everything out. Also, if you're going to like events, like the way that you can use color magic to basically like manifest what you want intentionally is like if you're going to an event with like a lot of creatives, or if you're going to create something, right? Like I wanted to make a really good video today. I wanted to be in the right energy to create. I'm wearing orange. If you want to, you know, paint, if you want to write poetry, if you want to do something creative, then wear orange, because that will help you to attract creative energy, to be and sit in your creative energy and be the best creator that you can be. If you're feeling really passionate and seductive and really want to feel desired, then go with red. You know, you will notice that naturally as a woman as well, if you're trying to be a lot more seductive, you'll notice that by wearing red, there's like a whole theory, guys. There's like the red lipstick theory, there's the red nail theory, and it's because it naturally does make you look and feel a lot more seductive, and it brings out that energy in you. The color that I want to talk about is yellow. So yellow is the color of communication, intellect, clarity, happiness, and mental energy. So the yellow color that's associated with the chakra is the yellow chakra, which is right here below your heart. And the solar chakra is basically kind of responsible for like your willpower, your confidence, and your mental, what did it say? Mental energy, which is basically willpower, right? In other words, your communication. So your communication comes from here. You know how people are kind of always saying like say it with your chest? What they actually mean is say it with your solar plexus, baby girl, because your solar plexus is right here, which is like right underneath your chest, not necessarily right there because your heart is here, but right underneath your chest, and that's where your power of communication comes from. So if you feel like you're trying to communicate a certain message with someone, maybe they're not as understanding, or you're trying to communicate a message very well to a large crowd of people or a large group of people, wear yellow. If you feel like you need a lot of mental strength for an activity that you're gonna be performing, then wear yellow. You know, try wearing yellow at the gym, because I know that being at the gym is actually like basically I would say like 70% of your mental strength and like 30% of your actual physical strength. Like if you believe mentally that you can do something, that you can overcome something, then it will 100% become easier in the physical, because you've already like conquered yourself in your mind and how you feel about it. Also, the next color that I wanted to talk about is green, right? So everybody knows green is the color of prosperity. Green is the color of abundance. Green is also the color of growth. It's also the color of healing. It's also the color of fertility. And it's also the color of, so it's the color of growth, prosperity, healing, fertility, and abundance. So let's say you're trying to conceive, right? You're trying to have a baby. Wearing green, having green all around your house or in your area will basically get you in that energy of like fertility. And all of the things that I'm telling you are like subconscious. Like most of the things that I teach you guys, it's subconscious knowledge that is like embedded deep, deep, deep into your DNA, because you're a spirit just having a human experience. So think about when you're born as like you having amnesia, and you kind of like coming into this life and basically like having to relearn most of the things that you probably already know. But it's just kind of interesting because it's a new way of experiencing the knowledge that you already know in the spirit. And I think being human is one of like the greatest blessings that you could ever have, because you get to like fully actualize your potential and realize all of your potential and your goals. So the chakra that's also associated with the green color is your heart chakra, right? Your center chakra. And makes a lot of sense why green is also associated with healing, because a lot of the times when you need to heal, that really comes from your heart. You know, you've had your heart broken so many times, not just by partners, but by your parents, by your friends, by people that you loved and trusted at some point. And so it makes sense that the healing would need to come from there. So the heart chakra is green, and the location is the center of the chest. And the heart chakra is the center of love, compassion, and emotional balance. So green in color magic is linked to healing, growth, and harmony, which fits with the heart chakra's role in fostering unconditional love and connection with others. Pink can also represent love, particularly in its softer, nurturing form. So, yeah. Basically, if you kind of feel like you just, I think I love wearing green because I've noticed that when I wear green, I do naturally feel abundant. I do naturally feel prosperous. I also just kind of feel like how do I say it? I feel divine. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to say. I feel divine. Like I feel a divine sense of like abundance, a divine sense of like self-love as well. Like if you're somebody that struggles with like insecurities, you don't like your face, you don't like your body, you don't like how you look, basically you don't like yourself, wearing green and having a lot of green around you will actually like calm those feelings down and make you feel a lot more grounded in terms of having self-love for yourself. Yeah. And then the next color that I want to talk to y'all about is blue. Blue represents calmness, peace, intuition, truth, and emotional healing as well. So blue is actually the color of your throat chakra, and the throat chakra is the chakra that represents, it's the energy center, right here by your throat, right? And the representation of the throat chakra governs communication, it governs expression, and truth. Blue is the color of calm, clarity, and truth in color magic, and it helps to enhance communication skills, honesty, and the ability to express oneself clearly. It also aids in listening and understanding others. So I love wearing the color blue. Honestly, all of those things said are true. When I'm wearing blue, I feel like I naturally express myself. Like I feel like I express myself truly, truly as I am, truly as I am, truly as who I am, and I always express myself in truth. Yeah, so purple is the color of spirituality, wisdom, transformation, intuition, and psychic abilities. Purple is, or purple, indigo, deep blue, purple, whatever you want to call it, is associated with ajna, the third eye chakra, which is over here. It's in between your eyebrows. The third eye chakra is linked to your intuition, perception, and spiritual insight. Indigo in color magic is connected to psychic abilities, deep insight, and inner wisdom. Working with indigo helps open the third eye, enhancing intuition and spiritual understanding. So I love the third eye because I have a very active third eye chakra. Um, I'll make a video about, opening your third eye and all that. I feel like it's just really overdone. I really wanted like dive into topics that I feel like people don't talk about enough. But I wanted to talk about the third eye and yeah, purple. Like, you know how they used to say that purple is like the color of royalty? And it is, like, especially, I would rather say it's not necessarily the color of royalty, but well, I guess it is in a sense. Royalty is just basically our human understanding of divinity, right? Of, yeah, divinity, everything divinity, divination, being divine, being connected to source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. And basically, if you are a person that kind of struggles with like feeling connected to God, and feeling disconnected from your spirituality, or just in general, maybe you have like spiritual gifts that you've noticed that you have, like clairvoyance, which I will make a video about that, the C's, clairvoyance, clairaudience, everything. And maybe like sometimes maybe you like struggle with like following your intuition or like listening to your intuition, right? Like I know that I will literally think of something happening, like this is such a funny example, but anyways, this was the time I broke up with my boyfriend. um it was honestly such a silly little fight, and then I broke up with him, went no contact, right? And then I was like, oh, I'm done with him, da 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 da, we're never gonna get back together. And then we did, right? And then I didn't tell my friends because I felt like such a clown, because most of them, or most of the people around me, had told me that we were going to get back together anyways. But I felt like such a clown because I was in my ego, and I was like, no, we're never going to do that, da 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 da. And then I ended up getting back together with him. I didn't tell anyone for like 2 weeks. We were seeing each other every day, going on dates, hanging out. I did not say anything to anybody. He comes over this one day, yeah, and we're hanging out, and I remember I was like, oh, I just had a thought, like, I think that's clairvoyance. I have to be sure about that and then let you guys know. But anyways, I think that's clairvoyance, when you like basically think about shit and then it happens. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh my god, like, I know he's coming over to hang out. I should probably tell my friend that I'm not home, because she lives next door. I should probably tell my friend that I'm not at home, because she might just pop up and she might just come say hi. And she doesn't do that every day, mind you. But I just had a feeling that day. I was like, oh my god, she might do it. Then I forgot to text her and tell her that I'm not home, when I knew I was home, but Mandem was here. And what happened? Sure enough, what does she do? She literally shows up and he's chilling, sitting right on my bed. I was so embarrassed. But anyways, so yeah, if you're a person that kind of feels like you have psychic abilities, like maybe you hear things and it turns out that they're true, or maybe you just have thoughts and then it turns out that these thoughts are true and stuff like that, then chances are, babe, you're probably psychic. And if you want to actually enhance your abilities and, you know, make use of them, or learn to kind of discern between the voices just in your head randomly, random thoughts, and those like actual moments where your psychic abilities are working for you, then wear purple, my dear. Wear purple. Third eye chakra basically symbolizes intuition, insight, and mental clarity, and it's also connected to perception and inner wisdom. So if you are a person that maybe you want to kind of work on your inner, your self concept, right, which I'll make a video about that, but your self concept, how you perceive yourself in order to actually manifest the dream life that you want, how you perceive yourself, right now you see yourself a certain way because of your circumstances and where you are in life, but for you to actually manifest being your dream person and mastering yourself, self-mastery, for you to become who you truly are inside, instead of who you believe you are and who you've been programmed to believe you are. If that's something that you kind of struggle with self-identity, with not really knowing what your life purpose is, with basically always kind of like misidentifying yourself, or feeling like people are always misidentifying you, the way that people perceive you, you can definitely work on your third eye chakra, and you can do that by wearing purple, indigo, deep blue as well. That's something that will really help you out in the long run. And for the last and final chakra, and the last, well, not the last color that we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about the crown chakra and the color violet. So violet represents spirituality, enlightenment, and connection to the divine. It's the center of higher consciousness. So basically, wearing violet will help you stay connected to the divine source. It will help you stay connected to your higher self, which is kind of like your spirit essentially. And it will also help you stay connected to the path and the purpose that you were put on earth to execute, basically put out. And it will also help you with calibrating all of the other energy in your body, because when energy enters your body, mainly it enters through the root chakra, and it also enters through the crown chakra, especially like divine energy, right? Like when you're outside, the sun basically hits your head on here, and then it gets into your body, and that light travels down your spine, which is essentially your 7 chakras as well. Also, so in color magic, you can also use colored candles. When you use colored candles, you can use crystals or visualization techniques to balance or activate specific chakras and their energy, aligning with desired intentions. So like I said, I've already explained all of the different colors and what they represent and what they resemble, and you guys can basically align that with all of your intentions. So let's say that basically you're kind of trying to, let's say you are let's say, for example, you are attracted to someone, right? And you would like to attract them you'd like to attract them with your aura, with your energy. You would like to seduce them, essentially. You would then basically imagine your root chakra, which is at the bottom of your spine. You can basically close your eyes or have them open, but I want you to try this with me and imagine like a moon, like the sphere, the shape of a moon, and it being like right at the bottom of your spine or in your genital area. And I want you to imagine that as a glowing ball of fire or a sphere of light, just like the moon. And the more you breathe in, it shrinks, and then when you breathe out, it expands. It expands to just beyond your body and around your body into like an outward light, and it's shining all around your ethereal body. So that's basically how you can kind of calibrate your energy to basically enhance and balance all of the energy with all of your chakras. You can also do this through meditation. You can look on YouTube for different meditations like um, um, uh, root chakra meditation, a sacral chakra meditation, a solar plexus. They're all there. And basically, you can kind of imagine like looking at that person and expanding your energy. Even you can expand your energy to anywhere. You can expand it to, you can even imagine the size of your country and imagine that your root chakra is literally covering the size of your country or your continent, or it's literally as big as the earth and it's around you. And that will also help you to increase and attract that energy into your life. But that would be, I think I have like two more colors. The last colors I'll talk about is white. White represents purity, it represents clarity, it represents protection and new beginnings. So that's why you'll see that when a lot of people are getting initiated or when they're going through cleansings, like spiritual cleansings, like when you get baptized, right? You're being baptized from the sins. You're asked to wear white, or even when you're being confirmed in the Anglican Church. I grew up in the Anglican Church. You're always wearing white because it's symbolizing new beginnings, transformation, purity, and also clarity, because you're kind of like very focused on like, okay, this is the path that I've chosen. I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, or whatever it may be in whatever religion that you have, right? And then black is the color of protection, banishing, endings and grounding. So you see that a lot of like people that practice magic will wear black because it is the color of like banishing, especially if they're removing curses, or endings if you're trying to cut cords, like cord cutting rituals where you're kind of just basically taking your energy back from other people. It could be a past friend, a past family member, whatever, and you're taking your energy back from them. Yeah, endings and grounding as well. So yeah, those are all of the colors that I have for you guys today. Obviously, all of the colors mean something different. So if you really want to find out what they mean and what they represent, then by all means, this is something that you can definitely look up online and find. I hope that this was really helpful for you guys. But oh, also, I don't think I actually explained the orishas, right? It's just like how the different orishas also have different colors that are assigned to them. I'll start with Oshun because I feel like she's one of the most popular Orishas, and Beyonce also channels her quite a lot, and you can see that in her music. She's always saying that, like, I am a daughter of Oshun, I am Oshun herself, that type of thing, and I think she definitely gives off that daughter of Oshun vibe, okay, period, because Beyonce is giving it. I mean, first of all, she's the queen bee, right? Honey, yellow, that's basically her thing. Oshun is basically one of the wives of Shango, and she is represented by the color yellow. She is, I guess we could say, the goddess of love, of beauty, of abundance, of prosperity, of pleasure. Yeah, and her color is represented by yellow. I think her offerings are also bananas and yellow foods and honey and milk and all of the good, juicy, sweet stuff. So if you're a woman and you're kind of trying, not just for women, but also for men, because we all have like feminine and masculine energy. If you're just kind of like trying to tap into that vibe of like luxury and like, passion. Basically, I would say that she's all about opulence. She's all about like sweetness. She was Shango's favorite wife, I think. She was Shango's favorite wife. I'll actually make a proper video talking about the Orishas and their stories, but she was Shango's favorite wife, and she used to wear yellow. And if you want to kind of channel her energy, which I'll talk about in the deity video as well, then you can wear yellow. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with others that you feel may be interested. Also leave a comment letting me know if you guys would like me to kind of go into depth about explaining anything else. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. I love making these videos for you, and I love talking to you guys about these topics. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.